Howdy, Big Beefy Burger by here in the episode of the Binding of Gothic Pens Plus. I launched this and I was like, dude, I get to have fun and play like an Eden streak. I'm so excited, and I remembered, oh wait, it's gonna be like Tainted Eden, which is like still fun, but not, as casual as just kind of picking up an Isaac run and just like going from there. But again, I think one major positive about the whole Tainted Eden sort of streak is that I'm never going to get trapped with just a train wreck run that I can't win. Because I could just like reroll and have that not be an issue, and that solves a lot of issues. Especially of my recent like sub or like post 200 runs just being like trash after trash. Like, the percentage of, like, bad runs that start with awful damage is kind of ridiculous. I'm not too worried about it, though. At least not right now. It's snowing right now. So, there's been a lot of snow. Let's not get hit by a spider. That would be a shame. Been a lot of snow. I'm waiting for it to fully, like, finish snowing before I actually like go out and snow it, so like shovel it, so I don't gotta do it twice, because I gotta salt and everything, all that sort of stuff. It's like annoying to have to do that. That being said, I'm someone who like prefers cold weather over warm weather. Like I'm somebody who's gonna be waking up at like 4 in the morning because the heat's up too much, and I'll feel bad. I'll feel like I'm dehydrated. Which is not good. But I like the cozy weather. I got this sweater on right now. I feel just super cozy. It's cozy time today. And like the benefit of like snow season is it's like, okay, yeah, like shoveling snow can be kind of annoying, but it's like, compared to like other yard work, it's probably one of the easiest ones to do. It's just if you, depending on whether or not you like the cold or can tolerate it physically, it's not that big of a deal. It can be like heavy, and I'm someone who doesn't like. I don't need to use a snow blower or anything like that. I feel like that's like just kind of a waste of, not really time, it's just like, oh, you gotta boot the thing up, and then you gotta get this gas, and this gas is gonna, like, I hate using stuff like that. Like, lawnmower, that sucks. I kinda wish I lived in a state that was like, hey, grass? Yeah, why would you have that on your lawn? That's, like, probably the stupidest thing you could have. This absolute waste of water. For what? Honestly? For like nothing. But like the thing that's nice is, again, it's like one of the easier of the tasks to be doing outside. Like you spend time outside, like mowing the lawn twice a week. You gotta pick up like leaves and weeds, and I'm in an unfortunate situation at my house where like mulberry bushes had grown into our fence, so they're just kind of stuck there. And if you know, mulberry bushes are the worst fucking plant on this on planet Earth. Like, they just do not die. They have the resilience of like the most powerful plant ever. So like this tiny little branch will just like actually be a full plant. I respect D100, but I'm already kind of there. I'll tap it so it's out of the pool. It's kind of unfortunate. And they'll grow back, and then they'll grow more of them, and then it's just a problem, and it's like the worst thing in the world to try to have to, especially when like this stump, that's like a huge stump too. It's not like a full tree size stump, but it is like, it is enough that there's like very little progress you can make just like destroying it. And they suck. They just really fucking suck. Because they'll decide to grow anywhere. It's not, from other plants I've heard, you know, it's not as bad as like kudzu. That is like, what, Appalachia's just like full of vines from, was it Japan? And it's not like physically dangerous. Like, well, I mean, I think kudzu is actually, when I'm thinking about it. Like, it is dangerous, I guess, because just animals will hide in it. But it's not like, you know, poison ivy or something like that. It's just like a nuisance plant that just kind of doesn't leave. And it's also, you know, a type of bush. So it's, especially if the growths get too much, it's very hard to maintain. Our particular stump that's stuck in our, we would probably need to replace our whole fence. Which, well, it'll probably be something we do eventually one day, maybe. But because of the way it's been cut, like, so many times, it's just forever, like, stuck in its spot. And it has all these little, like, growths and stuff, so, like, you can't really cut it. It's like, it looks kind of like if you, if you just kept, like, if you took a desk and you kept sawing at it. It's just, like, in a very bad situation like that. Like, you can't, like, get a grip on it when you saw it with, like, even, like, a regular chainsaw. And then it's also embedded into, like, the metal parts of the fence. So it's kind of stuck there. And now I'm like, okay, I want this done because, one, it has to be, like, maintenance you do every single year, which is pretty annoying. Especially because this particular section really, like, grew up through... It's weird how it grew up through the, like, this, like, the thick metal part of the actual fence, not, like, just the chain gate. Because it's a chain link fence. And it's just fucking stuck there. Like, good luck. It's definitely a fucking nuisance, and I hate it, having to deal with it every year. Fucking sucks. So, I'm gonna try to not do that. Which, that's something I tried to do. Was, when I was, like, little. I, like, still live in a family home, so, like, that's where it's been. But it's just, like, when I was little, you just fucking... it's the regular thing to do. 'Tis the season. Time for some plant removal. And, you could just, like, kill it, or have to deal with it, like, every single day. But it's, like, a hard plant to kill. So what I did was I took, like, 4 of them that were just permanently grown, and I literally dug, like, 3 of them out of the world. Like, that's what I did last year. And it honestly makes, like, so many things so much easier not having to deal with it. Oh, I know, it's like a nightmare plant, man. It really is the worst. We have re-rolled for our first time. The stats got worse. I thought for a second I had the funny item. Like Taurus, my speed was increasing. It felt weird how it like boosted like that. Angel deal, sensor, so it's gonna be a good item eventually, maybe. Let me go back for my item room. But yeah, I prefer snowing, like shoveling snow compared to like all of that sort of stuff. I guess I'm in the unique position, or it's like if you like rent right now, I'm sure if you were like younger, you didn't have to do this, because I'm pretty sure when you rent you don't, unless you're like landlord's an asshole, I guess. Like, you know, you don't have to mow the lawn, you don't have to do any of that sort of stuff. You just have to worry about, like, your bike getting stolen when it's in that little cubby spot that I've seen. Like this stairway area where I've literally seen somebody, like, struggling to get a bike out of that. Because I just don't think it's supposed to be, done. Maybe not. Flat file is really good, by the way. If I could swallow this trinket. I would be like super happy. So we're gonna try to do it. Drowsy, drowsy, tears down. Friends, speed down. That was a really bad temperance. That's unfortunate. On other topics of lawn care work, you know what else is just awful? Cleaning. I hate fucking having to clean up shit after a dog. Like, I don't like like this dog, despite her size, is the fucking biggest shitter. Like, we had a dog a long time ago. His name was Turbo. He was a funny dog. And you know, I was the designated in a like 3-kid household. I was the designated dog shitter cleaner upper. Voluntarily, because like, one, it's not really that bad to have to clean up dog shit. But then that gives me leverage to not have to do other things I really don't want to do. That's probably gonna get rerolled. I'd actually rather keep this. But like, this dog seriously like shits like 5 times a day in random spots, and like, she's like a third of the size of the old dog, and she still shits the same fucking size shit logs, and I'm like, this fucking sucks. Like, why do I have to do this again? I like when we lost Turbo, we like gave him away to family because we couldn't keep taking care of him, and I think he's passed since then. He was a pretty old dog. He like, I was like, you know what? Miss having the pupper, but one, I don't miss waking up at like 1 in the morning on school days to have to fucking let the dog out, and then 2 hours later I'm getting ready for school. Like, that shit sucked. But you know, on the other hand, you know, it's like a pet. That's a part of the family right there, and he's just kind of not there anymore. I felt more sad about like losing cats, honestly though. I think I'm more of a cat person. It's like Turbo, he hit this dog. He just barked a lot, and like that's really it. But he was like, I don't know. He wasn't like a problem. I'm gonna go like cause nightmare scenarios, or a malicious shitter. He wouldn't just like decide, "Wow, you didn't let me out. I'm gonna make you regret that." And then he shits in the least respectable locations. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like having to take care of a dog anymore. Cats, on the other hand, I feel like if you don't train a cat well, they don't have the risk of like biting somebody's like nose off, you know. If you have like a super stubborn pet that just doesn't want to get trained, I don't know. The cats seem to like to be less of a like meltdown scenario. They're very passive, funny things. Our 2 cats are very, very, very silly right now. The one of them is just like, one of them will literally like greet and nuzzle me in the morning. The other one is like, I prefer to stick to my own, like, once. And I would prefer if you just leave me alone. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. I shall respect your decision. I also just realized how awful the damage is. We need a different run than what was there. Like, that's train wreck right there. I'm not doing that. Or like 2 damage, 0, like fucking 1 point. What was that? 1 point something tier rate. Like, I'm not gonna sit there with that. And obviously, we have gotten a much better build thanks to Godhead. But like, I don't know. One of them is really funny. One of my cats. One of them likes being pet. The other really does not. But the funny thing about the cat that doesn't like being pet is that she does like being pet as long as she doesn't notice that she's being pet. Like, if she sees your hand and then you try to like pet her, she won't like it. But if you like stealthily do it, she'll be like purring. She'll be like relaxing a bit, like little joyous critter. But the moment she sees your hand, like if you like pet her from the front, she's like that shit. Get that? No, that is not my jurisdiction. Please don't. She's really silly for that. Our cats have a lot of personality, which is not like a joke where you say they have like I don't even want to say personality, but you know that's just where my brain's going right now. I gotta shovel snow later. You know, I could use a bit of a funny reference to a function that cats have. Dude, why are these Tainted Eden runs, by the way? Like, I can't make boss rush ever, and despite that, I'm still like, hey, you're over here sitting at like a 15 minutes depths 2. You actually have potential to get to this boss rush in time, and it's like, how? I don't feel like. I guess I just haven't fought enough of those grub enemies right there. It's kind of crazy to me. That like it consistently is like easier to do, I guess. I guess it's just because again, if you get that like 2 damage 0 tears run I just had, I can just be like, okay, tactical hit. Let's just ignore that. Which I think out of the streak, that is the first time I've literally looked at my stats and been like, give me a new one. That being said, this isn't a regular Eden run. This would be like really good because we would just have D100. Okay, we're gonna drop the butt penny because it's not useful, and then we're just gonna go back to doing this. I'm trying to think of what I even need. Like, Soul Hearts is basically all I can think of. The best item I could get right now is Holy Mantle. Other good items I could get are basically anything that allows me to get hit but not reroll. That being said, the one exception to that is I refuse to take Birthright on this character because it just goes against the flavor of the character, and I embrace. You gotta embrace the character's mechanic a little bit more than just being like, oh wow, I can just ignore it. Fair enough. I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna drop those on the ground in case I end up getting hit before I get to the mom fight. That's 2 pills. A big ass floor. I won't make it to boss rush in time. Alright, let's go back. I would really like flight. You fucking asshole for that one. Health down, that's another unfortunate one. Like, can we not get, like, all the worst pills in the game? Speed down, health down, tears down. Fun down. I'm like a pill taker, so it's like, I understand that there is the level of risk to that mechanic. But for the love of God, man. Can I just not have like all of them being hit in this pool? I usually have to like I've literally been getting hit by mom's like boss fight way more than I usually do, so I gotta like pay attention a little more. Thankfully, it's just Curse of the like Darkness, so or Lost. These are really good. These are really good. Like, Death's Touch is about to be insanely strong, dude. We just have to not get hit, and, like, the run is basically free from there. Like, that AoE is gonna do so much damage. I think I'm genuinely just gonna drop this trinket. I don't think I'm gonna get value out of it. And let's just try to keep this run as alive for as long as possible, because we have an extremely strong set of items right now. That's Piercing Shot. I kind of want to bomb all of these skulls. Nothing. Just a skeleton. Nothing. Nothing. Was it worth the shot? Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to need to use bombs for the remainder of this run anyway. I mean, we have, especially not for damage, we are probably set for life on that. So long as I don't get hit. Which, so long as I don't, like, panic shot, that should not be a difficult situation to, come by. Moon, I'll just use it. I probably should. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit that whirl. Go ahead and go down. The whirl! That's not that great. It's actually, like, not that bad of an item. It honestly might be better than Guppy's head right now. Because Guppy's head is literally just, like, I'm gonna help you kill things, which, like, obviously is, like, generally one of the most valuable things you can get. But it's also just, like, that's covered. That's unfortunately not covered. I will do this. Turn 2 of our familiars into, like, decent items. Am I mad about losing the items? Not really. We have some cool stuff. Unfortunately, like, a decent amount of this just doesn't actually give any value, but there are some positives. One, like, Curse the like, what a sacrifice to get, by the way. Very strong. We have no red hearts, so we can just get the value out of this. Magician, that's a decent one to have. But it's a good, like, lesson on Tainted Eden, is like, don't get too attached. Your run might change instantly, and the thing that's fun about it is the fact that I'm going to adapt immediately. It helps that, like, the build is, like, decent. Also, I can actually... Alright, okay, that one feels a little less fortunate, just because, like, I'm going to shoot at you now, I guess. So that one felt like bullshit a little bit. I will grab the health up, why not? There's a reason to get it. It's just like, yeah, there was like so many enemies, and that one just shot at me, and that one hit me. That reroll feels a little bit worse, because I was actually kind of excited about the fact that I got quite a strong build. Especially with no hearts, getting Horror Babylon plus Lord of the Pit right there. It was a really good thing to get, and then I got hit by a diagonal when there's like a spam room full of them. Also, can I, like, find the exit to this fucking floor, please? T-rate, by the way, gone. I didn't even see that was a tinted rock. I just kind of grabbed it. Alright. T-rate. Returned. Was that the room to do that in? Probably not. That's what it is. It's actually insane that that one tears up, like, doubled my DPS. Like, I don't even think I'm joking. It was literally, like, at 1.6, right? That's basically a, like, double DPS. Like, how could that not be the, like, most ideal thing you could get? I'm gonna go ahead and just not take those. Yeah, I don't value flight that much. I do actually value 3 curse rooms, though. That'll probably be a better thing to have for now. It's just being able to go into the curse rooms for free. Even though there's not that many left, but you know, that's one extra heart I just got. And potential for curse room items. And the only one I really wouldn't want to get in the curse room is a active item. So I don't really mind too much. It is funny that like active items don't follow the, unless they do and I'm just dumb. They don't follow the reroll rules of like item pools, which is fine because like Angel Deal I think Angel Deal active items are like severely outclassed. Do I want to do this? Is Mega Bean? Yeah, it is unfortunately Mega Bean. So that was basically just to get rid of. I don't even know what I just got rid of actually. That felt like. I don't know. I just that's just kind of an annoying ass situation to get, is a super health enemy plus the inability to avoid said enemy. Was there counterplay to it? Yeah, probably. Yeah, there definitely was. Just remember this thing is actually super good now, so might as well actually hold it. It's actually worth its like 6 item charge now. Which it didn't have previously, but you know, it's actually a good item. You know what isn't worth doing? This room. Okay, this is a problematic room. We really don't have the stats to kill these enemies. As we kill them, that'll change. Just our tiers have been kind of bad. Like, consistently bad. Alright, let's just... I will take the time to kill them because... although the hearts could be kind of good. There you go. Battery. I'm not going to use it. Tech X is really good. It's Mulligan as well. That's some like straight up insanely good tier effects. Shoot that one in the corner. Hopefully it dies. And yeah, that's the boss. We still have a lot of health too. Tech X, still I think of all the items that got nerfed, it was the hardest. It got nerfed the hardest. Like, you have to actually fully charge to get damage, which I honestly think it's a good change. But it's definitely not as good as it. I think it was like better than most of the other ones, other than maybe Mom's Knife. Oh, fucking unfortunate. I have back to having another tier 4. Welcome to the Binding of Isaac news. Isaac has obtained, actually it's Tainted Eden has obtained another quality 4 item that will carry him for the remainder of this current roll. In other news, should you sell your gas car? The answer might surprise you. It's just, by the way, again, it is like tier 8 diff. It is like, oh my goodness, I just saw the amazing item I could have had. Can we, I think of all the bosses in the game, Daddy Longlegs is the worst designed one in the entire game. Name a worse boss. I will wait. Oh, you got lasers and all this shit? I mean, I have lasers, but I have been on record by saying that I think Brimstone is probably the most boring out of all the quality 4 like super items, and that includes Epic Fetus. I don't know. I feel like it feels like it's just kind of boring, you know. Stand back and shoot a laser. I think I know why. And it's like a mod that I could do to fix it that doesn't actually like modify the game's mechanics in any way. Bring back Azazel Old Brimstone, like that bass boosted, like super powerful sounding one. Like that was the best sound effect in the game. I have a mod for it. Like this is usually what you expect. In all honesty, like that's the kind of item quality you usually expect. I'm literally just gonna do this now. Let me walk at you and just kind of do this. So, the real question is when I get hit, what quality 4 item am I going to get instead? Actually, no, it actually does not work like that, the way I'm thinking. It's like you shouldn't be surprised that you get a quality 4 every reroll. It's because you're supposed to, and it's like, no, that's not actually how it works. For some reason, my brain was thinking, you're guaranteed to get items of the same quality when you get rerolls, but that is unless it is, and I'm just dumb and I don't know. And so, like, the fact that I grabbed stopwatch means I'm guaranteed 1 quality 4 every roll. That's like a better invincibility. It's another invincibility, which is funny. Like, here's another one. Hopefully you like this one more. I think that laser is actually doing a lot of damage. That's like a cool combination of items. Having the monocle plus booger tears. And then we lost it. But you know what? It's fine. Is this, like, theory right, by the way? 10 damage, but the worst fire rate. Oh, it's not the worst fire rate, but it still feels pretty bad. That was like a bad hit entirely, by the way. Like, I should not have gotten hit there. Also, this room actually is about to take forever, isn't it? Usually, we're capped again by our awful tier rate. Yeah, I could get a hit and increase it, but then the joke is that I wouldn't have it. I feel like, I know, experimental treatment doesn't even give you stats when it rerolls, right? What a shame. I would love me an experimental treatment right here to lower my damage and speed. This is like the most boring fucking room I could have gotten. It'll be more exciting in this next room when it's like a horseman in a narrow room. But I have the range game, so this like doesn't really matter. There you go, I got my 1 penny reward. Yeah, I don't even feel like fighting you. I might get hit here. Realistically talking. I have Spider Baby. Okay, they didn't like swarm me in a bad situation. They're just kind of spamming. None of them are dead yet. That has been fixed. I was worried they were all gonna like shift super jump me and put me in a position where I couldn't like outrun them. I would love a tears up. Not that much. Actually, I have the magnet. I can open it. This bag of crafting. Still waiting for my my implementation thing to happen. Oh, you have an active item already? You have a 94,000% less chance to get a fucking active item on when an item is spawned. All right, let's not get like psyched out in this room. Did that spider just like crazily kill that boss? That's unfortunate. You gotta really wonder how fortunate that was. Okay, so I think I tried to shoot the bomb and it didn't count it. Well, I did try to shoot the bomb and it just didn't count the attack. I tried to... Little too late on that, unfortunately. If we're gonna get hit there, it's fair, and the reason for that is, again, the tier rate is just fucking miserable. It has finally been fixed because we can make up for our bad tier rate on this next one reroll. It's actually like, you know, an average tier rate by having Cursed Eye. Which is like the stupidest sentence. Because Cursed Eye is like, you know, it's pretty miserably bad. All things considered a lot of the time. Okay, can Bob's brain go out and kill these things? There's a soul heart up there. I'm gonna just not work. I'm gonna wait to grab it. Is there a reason for it? Yeah, it's called laziness. Let's go grab this. Do I think I'm gonna get through a blue baby fight with the stats I currently have plus a? I didn't need to go in here, and I went in here for fun, I guess. I misread the map. Bad thing to do. Am I gonna get through a blue baby fight without getting rerolled with these stats? We will see. For some reason, I saw Blood Puppy and I thought it was like, that's probably gonna be better than Isaac's Tears. We'll see. At the very least, let's just not get rerolled if I happen to get hit. Let's just use it now. Why not? I thought it was gonna slow you down. It did not. my fault. I just kind of trying to look at whether or not I had a black candle and could avoid the whole teleport if I get into this situation. A lot of... Thank you for blocking that. This is gonna be like a lock-in moment. It's like not that stressful of a fight, but I have to put a little bit of extra motor like function in my brain to be able to not re-roll out of this room by accident. Or like I keep calling teleporting re-rolling. It basically is like the re-rolling of like locational abilities. I'm like a re-rolled pilled. Alright, close to hitting me and I don't appreciate it. I do like the I think our best item genuinely out of all of these is like Brother Bobby is like really good damage. That being said, like, you know, that's a lot of good stat ups right there. So also that was like without Tractor Beam, that was like a 2.0 like tears rate. That was just like a tier rate. Can I get one of them? Thank you. Anyway, if you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Check my links, they're in the description. I'll see you in the next one. Blah.